Last week when we talked, you said it was a lot about knocking the rust off coming into this event. 6 individual titles later, do you think you knocked off the rust well enough?
Yeah, it was a good meet. It was a long trip, but it was a cool meet with being with the other D2 schools and kind of doing our own thing and having UCCS Adams and Western there and just kind of getting through those first meet jitters and first meet, just knocking that rust off like we said last week. But Fatima Mafesi automatically qualified for the national meet on her first jump. So she's already in, and she's number 1 in the nation in the long jump. She also had a personal best in the 60, so she had a really good meet. And then our distance guys ran really well. Ricky Harvey is top 10 in the mile, and then we got a guy qualified in the 3,000 meter, and Jeffrey Kipchumbo ran well, Brandon Rivera ran well. So we had a good meet on the distance side. Throws went well. Norma Cunningham, who's been a big-time scorer for us in the past, she did well. She had I think she's about 10th right now. She'll throw a little further each meet. And a lot of the other throwers had personal best. And then Kennedy Hudson on the sprint side did well. He's 10th in the nation in the 60. So we're looking pretty good, just as a good startup meet. And hopefully we had about 10 out with the flu. So we got hit pretty hard with the flu bug. And Relly didn't compete, and a couple of our other All-Americans didn't compete. But we'll be at Tech Friday and hopefully have our whole full squad there.
You guys were up in the elevation. Did that seem to bother you guys at all, you think?
A little bit in some of the events, and just recovering from it will be a little harder. We got in about 4 a.m. Sunday, so just coming off that altitude, and today may be a little rough for some of them, but we'll kind of hopefully get recovered and be ready to go. It affects the distance people more than anybody, but they handled it pretty well, and they had some qualifying times out of the meet, so it was pretty good.
Did you see anything in this meet specifically that made you see something you need to work on going forward?
We just got to get in better shape. I mean, those people that had to do more than one event, or you can tell that, and that may have been some of the altitude, but you can tell that they still got to get a little sharper in their races and their events, and just get back in the. We're back in the weight room. We're a little sore. Travel took a little bit out of us, but just getting better each meet is all we're really focused on right now, and getting ready for the conference meet. So this weekend is at Tech's, and that's where our conference meet is. So we need to get to know that facility, get to know the warm-up area, check-in area, all those little things, and be comfortable there and be ready to go for conference when we go there in February.
For those that have already qualified, how important is it to be competing against yourself and not necessarily competing against others as the season kind of goes on?
Yeah, those girls and guys that'll qualify early, some of them provisionally qualified. So if they provisionally qualified, they're going to probably have to run a little faster to get in that top 20, top 24. And then, for someone like Fatine that automatically qualified in long jump, she'll keep working on little things to get better, and then she's still got to get through the triple jump, and she'll help us in the 60. She runs the 4x1 outdoor, so she'll just be trying to improve her speed and get qualified in the other events she needs to get qualified in.
Of the 6 individual titles that you got, which one kind of stuck out the most to you? Who did you think kind of surprised you a little bit?
I'd probably say, Fatim didn't surprise me, but I would say that was a surprising first meet. That's the best opener she's had. And to jump 6.16 meters is pretty outstanding for the first competition coming off Christmas break. And then I thought Madison Thetford ran well in the hurdles. She won that. She's from Amarillo High. And we had some other, I wouldn't say anything really surprised me, but I would say just the mark itself surprised me with Fatim.